The other day, while driving to lunch, my coworkers and I were having a discussion about the flags being at half staff after the Navy Yard shooting. And during lunch, we had a discussion of the protocols and the reasons why to fly a flag at half staff. And I determined that none of us really understood fully the reasons or the protocols involved. So after some research, I've discovered the history, the protocols, and the reasons why we fly the flag at half staff. And I believe this is information that all the Americans should know. First, you have to determine which is the correct terminology. Is it half staff or half mast? Half mast is a nautical term that first appeared in the dictionaries in 1627, while half staff is a land-based terminology that first appeared in 1708 and has become the preferred U.S. government term. The first recorded occurrence of something at half mast was a ship named the Heart's Edge in 1612. The commander of the ship was killed by an Inuit Eskimo Indian while in search of the Northwest Passage. The ship's crew lowered the flag to half staff for their return trip to the fleet. Upon returning to the fleet recognized the action and lowered their flags also in mourning for the lost commander. Originally, the flag was only lowered not to a halfway point on the mast, but only one flag's width down from the top of the staff. And this was to fly the invisible flag of death. Next, we have the protocol of who can fly the flag at half staff. In June 22nd, 1942, Congress adopted the Federal Flag Code. Each of the armed forces has its own protocol, but the President has unlimited discretion on ordering the flag at half staff. Governors within their states have this action also. For example, in 1970, Massachusetts Governor Francis Sargent ordered the flags at the Massachusetts State House lowered in remembrance of the 4 protesters that were killed at the Kent State University in Ohio. Mayors can lower the flags within the city. This is sometimes done when a local soldier is killed during wartime. Private citizens have the right to lower the flag to half staff because there is no law against it. According to a New York Times article in 2004, McDonald's ordered their franchises to lower the flags at their stores to half staff after the death of their CEO. After a public uproar, the company raised the flags back to full staff. Next, something that is important is how to lower the flag to half staff. According to Army Regulation 840-10, Chapter 2-4, Section G, the flag is hoisted briskly to the top of the staff, held for an instant, and then lowered to the half-staff position. The flag should be raised to the top of the staff before lowering in usual ceremony at the end of the day. Also, an interesting note is that flags carried by troops during a half-staff period should be attached with a streamer of black crepe 7 feet long and 1 foot wide. Then we have the occasions when the flag should be at half-staff. There are 5 annual occasions. The first is May 15th, which is Peace Officers' Day, and it's sunrise to sunset under U.S. Code Title 36, Section 136. The next is Memorial Day, which is sunrise to noon. And this is to honor those who died in the morning and honor the living that sacrificed during the second part of the day. September 11th, or Patriot Day, Public Law 107-89, was signed by President Bush on December 18th of 2001. And the flag should be at half-mast from sunrise to sunset. The 4th is Fire Prevention Week, sunrise to sunset on the day of the National Firefighters Memorial Service in Emmitsburg, Maryland. This is under Public Law 107-51. And the final is Pearl Harbor Day, December 7th, from sunrise to sunset, which is Public Law 103-308. Even though these are public laws, they cannot be executed until the President gives the order for this to happen. There are special occasions whenever the flag is to be flown at half-staff. These are the death of a president, that should be done for 30 days. the death of the Vice President, the Chief Justice, retired Chief Justice, Speaker of the House, and it should be flown for 10 days at half-staff. An Associate Justice of the Supreme Court, a former Vice President, a governor of a state, territory, or possession, the flag should be placed at half-staff from the day of their death until their interment. And at the death of a member of Congress, the flag should be at half-staff the day of their death and the following day. All of these were found in the CCRS report for Congress, the United States flag, federal law relating to display and associated questions. And finally, there are the extraordinary circumstances and occasions when the presidential order can be given to fly the flag at half-staff. There are no regulations concerning what these may be, and it is at the president's discretion on when to fly these flags at half-staff. These are such things, as I said, as the Navy Yard shooting, the Sandy Hook massacre, and the shooting at the Virginia Tech University. In conclusion, you can see there's a long-standing idea of mourning and remembrance involved with flying our flags at half-staff. There is a protocol that is symbolic for the mourning and the remembrance of these occasions. So next time when you see you see a flag at half-staff, you will have an idea of why it is, and it may give you time to take a moment of remembrance and condolence for the actions that have occurred. Thank you.
Well done.